This video is to help you get started with Module 1 on healthy lifestyles, so let me click to go there. And keep in mind that you should have read the welcome message and completed the icebreaker discussion and gone through the Getting Off to a Great Start Learning module that has the syllabus and ordered your textbook before you want to start on Module 1. Now this table has all the written directions. I'm not going to go through this here. You can read this because this video is going to explain everything. And also there is a calendar for Module 1 that has a list of all the things that we're going to be doing. Let me just click so you can see what that looks like. So the first page has the first week of the course, Module 1, and what you can be doing each day. And then week 2 is on the second page, week 3 is on the third page, and week 4 of Module 1, which is also going to overlap with week 1 of Module 2, is here. Now everything that's on this calendar is mostly suggested due dates. So if for some reason you're way too busy during the week and you want to save all this up and work on it on Saturday and Sunday, that's fine. Just pay attention that the things that are starred are things you're going to be graded on, and the WileyPLUS quizzes will have due dates. But if you want to do all of this on Saturday and Sunday, that would be up to you, but I would recommend doing this in little pieces and chopping it up so you don't get overwhelmed. And just to show you, typically I don't have any assignments due on Sunday, so that can be your catch-up day. Let me go back to Blackboard, and let's just go start with the very first assignment for Module 1, which is the Module 1 pre-quiz in WileyPLUS. The first time you go here, you may have to set up your account. I'm going to go to the student view. The first thing that you should notice when you get to your assignments here in WileyPLUS is to look and see if they're graded or not. This says it's not graded, and it also shows you how many attempts you have per question. So since this is just a pre-quiz, you'll only be doing this one time, and there will be a recommended due date for this. And then after you do your first attempt at a question, it will show you the links and the answers. So that's how this is set up. So I've already done question 1, and it's got a little check here to show that I've gotten it correct. So let's go to question number 2, and there's a question here, and it says about eating insects is considered a delicacy. So let me put false because that's going to be a wrong answer, just so you can see what that looks like, and you'll submit it. And it will show you that the answer is wrong. It will show you the answer, so you can read the answer here. It shows you the answer is true in the pop-up window, and then you can link to your textbook, and you can read the section in your textbook that goes along with that particular question. So you can just click through here and it will keep track of your score. And once you're done, you can return to Blackboard. Shouldn't take you too long to go through that. And then you can go ahead and mark that as reviewed. And then next thing you'd want to do is start on the learning activities for Chapter 1. Now you will be reading in your physical textbook if you have that, but if you don't, you can go to Chapter 1 here, and all the different sections of the chapter will be listed, and you can just scroll through. Go to section 1.1. So just see that this is pretty much the same thing as your textbook, but it will have links to have definitions of certain terms in the textbook. If you're interested, you can look those up. And there'll also be illustrations that you can listen to, and there may be videos that you can listen to as well. So you'll see those in your physical textbook, but as you're scrolling through here, you can also go ahead and listen to those. So each section will have a concept check at the end. The terms are also listed here, so the same ones that are highlighted in the textbook. So be sure to go ahead and click on all these different links. There's a self-test that's just for your own knowledge and to help you with your studying. So once you're happy that you've read everything in Chapter 1, you can mark that as reviewed. And then you might want to do your concept checked assignment. So let me go to that. And you'll see again that this is not a graded assignment. This one you have unlimited attempts at the questions, but you will see answers and links after the first attempt. And this works just like the pre-quiz, so I'm not going to go through that anymore. And you will go back to Blackboard and you can mark that as reviewed. The video assignment is short. Let me just show you what that looks like. And when you click on the question, then you can view the video from there if you haven't viewed it in your textbook. And then you can just go through and answer the questions and submit your answers. And then there's a second video on understanding food labels. So those are just for you to help you study. And then the assignment that's graded is the quick start post-lecture assignment. So, and once you're comfortable with what you've learned in Chapter 1, you can go take that Chapter 1 post-lecture quiz. You can see here that this is graded and that you are allowed 3 attempts per question, and you will get to see the answers after the 3rd attempt. So that's the WileyPLUS activities for Chapter 1. Let me go back to the Module 1, Healthy Lifestyles. So we've pretty much covered everything here. You'd also want to be thinking about working on your discussions for Module 1. And the first one that you'll be doing is the one on evaluating web resources. So you'll either be in Group 1 or Group 2. And then you can just click here and go to the discussion and participate. One person's already done this by clicking the Create Thread button and posting their first reply in this discussion. You'll want to be reading other people's posts and replying to them. Let me go back to Module 1, and you'll see there's another discussion on the digestive system, which happens a little bit later in Module 1. And now back to Module 1, Healthy Lifestyles. The other thing that you'll be doing during this module are the Healthy Lifestyles activities where you'll do your diet assessments. So I'm going to make a completely different video for this, so I'm not going to go into this right now, but let me just show you what the first page looks like. And this is one of those ones that you can click through. So that's pretty much it for how Module 1 works. You're going to be taking the pre-quiz, going through Chapter 1 during the first week, Chapter 2 during the second week of Module 1, and Chapter 3 during the third week of Module 1, and at the same time participating in the 2 discussions and working on your healthy lifestyles activities. The link is going to open up underneath the healthy lifestyles activities, and that will be the link to your test. So I'll have more information about that when you need it. Once again, don't forget about the calendar. I would recommend printing that out. It will help you keep on track and check things off as you complete them. And I hope you'll enjoy learning about healthy lifestyles during Module 1.